Namaste children. Today I'm going to start a new lesson in English. A letter to God. Okay. Before starting up a lesson, I'm just going to ask you a few things. So you can't answer, but regular or even casual things which happen every day in everybody's life. See, we believe God, we have a faith in God, but it doesn't mean that the work what I have should be done by God. No, we never think. We should not even think that. But the faith what we have, or even we believe the God, if we have a work, that work has to be done by God. If we think in such a way, that is absolutely wrong. Here we have a character, a person, one who is having a lot of and more faith in God, that leads him to ask a God to give something else. And it's really what we talk, the person one who is insane. Insane means mentally weak. Here the person will be wishing a God to respond him through some other channels. We have a character in this lesson, Lencho. Lencho is a person, and moreover, he's a farmer. So I'll talk about Lencho. It is the major character of this lesson. We'll find out the major character of this lesson, that is Lencho, and the next one is postmaster. There are two things which we discuss in the lesson. There are two characters. One is Lencho, another one is postmaster. Here I'll take another a very simple comparison. A postmaster is a person, one who checks and one who orders the postman to do some work. But postman is totally different, one who delivers the letter to door to door. So this is what the difference between a postmaster and a postman. Lencho is a farmer, one who is growing maize every year in his piece of land. So every year when he was sowing or when he was growing maize crop, he was expecting a good rain. That is what the first faith what Lencho had. The first faith. Good rain. He was expecting a good rain for the growth of his crop. That too was maize. Every year he was expecting in a rainy season, the same season what we have. So he was expecting a good rain every year, and this year also he was expecting a good rain for the growth of his crop. So he started greeting God. Oh God, please give me a good rain. My crops are growing now. They have to grow very healthy. So he just started greeting the God. So later what happened? 1 week passed a week, and later after a week, it was every day what he was doing. He was just coming outside of the house and he was looking towards the sky. Oh, is it raining? Is it raining? No. So after a week, as soon as he came outside, he started looking towards the sky, and a drop of rain fell on his face. He was very happy. He was really very happy, and he went inside the home. He started telling everyone that it is raining. The children of the house and the children of that complete village, they started coming out of the house and they started enjoying in the rain. This is what all happened. So he came outside. He was even enjoying. He was dancing. So after 15 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes, this rain got a little changed. Really, it was very upset to Lencho, because instead of raindrops, instead of raindrops, hailstones were falling. This is what the next stage of a rainfall. Similar, these hailstones are similar to a snowball. So suddenly the hailstones are falling, and moreover the complete field, the crop, what I was talking about, the maize, it was covered with hailstones. He was shocked. What happened? I was expecting a good rain, but instead of good rain, what I got? Hailstones. The complete piece of land was covered with hailstones. Not only his land, complete the lands which were belonging to the villagers, the entire land was filled with hailstones. He was really upset. He started crying and went inside. He was really shocked to see the field that which was covered with hailstones. It was looking like, he just compared the land which has been covered with the salt. The snowballs will be similar to, salt. He was really surprised, and he thought, what is the cause of this hailstorm? He finally got to know that if I get a good rain, that is because of God. If I get hailstones, that is also because of God. Then who is the reason behind these hailstones? He finally decided, he got to know that this is all God, who has done all these things. Natural calamity, what we talk about. Natural phenomena. So it was similar to, natural disaster, what we talk about. It is not a thing that human beings will bring that. No. It is all the things, which will happen by God. So later, what Lencho thought? Okay, I should not be, upset. Now I have to think something else. He thought, so the reason behind this hailstone is God. So let me write a letter to God. He thought, let me write a letter to God demanding 100 pesos. Peso is the currency of Italy. Okay, so he has written something else in the letter that, see, this year I was expecting a good rain, but instead of good rain, God, you have given me hailstones. Due to this, my entire field was collapsed, damaged with hailstones. Now, this year, if you don't help me, this year I'm going to suffer. I have to run my family with hunger. So he thought, he started writing a letter demanding 100 pesos. He has even mentioned in the letter that, if you give me 100 pesos, I will grow another crop. So with the remaining amount, I can lead my life this year. So he has written a letter to address God, heaven. He has written. He knew that God will be in heaven. He has written, and he has taken out the letter. He mailed it to a mailbox, a post box. So he was expecting God may reply. Do you think if I or you people will write a letter to a God, do you think He will respond you? He will give you a reply letter? It's really a funny thing. But obviously, if somebody writes a letter to God, we laugh at the person. The same way, Lencho has written a letter to God. So it was mailed into a post box. After a week, the postmaster was really surprised. Why? Because every day the postman used to take out the letters from the post box, and he had to hand over it to postmaster. And after getting the signature, he had to deliver the letter to door to door. So the postman has taken out the letters, and as soon as he got the letter of Lencho, he started laughing. Obviously, we even started laughing. Why? Because there was a letter who has written this letter, Mr. Lencho, there was a letter which was having to address to God, heaven. They were shocked. how can we reach, how can we deliver this letter to God? We can't go to heaven. So he was surprised, and he took out the letter, handed out to postmaster. Postmaster was really shocked, and he was not laughing at the letter. He was really kind and a good-hearted person. What we find out in the lesson. The postmaster thought, okay, Lencho is a farmer, one who lost his crop. So that's what he has written a letter to God. He knew that the hailstones were given by God, and he is the right person to ask. The postmaster thought that. And postmaster even got to know that Lencho has a strong faith in God. Strong faith. So finally, a postmaster thought that we should not damage, or we should not spoil. We should not spoil or disturb the faith of Lencho. What we have to do? Postmaster thought that. So let me give a part of my salary to help Lencho for the new crop, and the employees, those who were there in post office, even they had to give a little part or a share of their salary as a contribution. So postmaster decided, and he has given a part of his salary, and the other employees of the post office, they even have contributed a little. So finally they have collected 70 pesos. They have collected 70 pesos. So this 70 pesos have been mailed through MO. MO means money order. So these 70 pesos have been mailed through MO, and after a week Lencho came to post office. He searched his box. There will be a box which is especially for MO. So he searched, and he got to know that a letter has been written by God, and the postmaster has written, there are 70 pesos, and you just take it out. So he was really happy to see that when 70 pesos have been sent by God. He was happy aside, but he was upset again from another side. Why? Because he has demanded 100 pesos, but he has got 70 pesos. How people think, as we have a very popular proverb, never judge a book by its cover page. In the same way, Lencho was mistaken. He made a mistake that, before knowing of the postmaster and the employees, he directly thought that God has sent me 100 pesos, but this postmaster and the employees of post office might have taken remaining 30 pesos. See, this is what the society, this is what the situation to the people who really help without asking. See the condition of postmaster, Papa. We can't blame him. Postmaster has given, he helped Lencho. Why? Because he didn't want to spoil, or he didn't want to disturb the faith of Lencho. So he helped. But finally he was blamed by Lencho, and Lencho directly said that, God, you have given 100 pesos only, but these postmaster and the employees of post office have taken 30 pesos. So he thought, let me write another letter. So he started writing another letter, and to the same address, God, heaven. In second letter, what he has written, he has written, God, I think you have sent me 100 pesos, but this postmaster and the post officers, the employees of post office, they have taken 30 pesos. And these are, he has considered them as bunch of crooks. Who are the bunch of crooks? Postmaster and the employees of post office are the bunch of crooks. Please send me remaining 30 pesos But this time, don't send through MO or don't send through any post office or any mail. Directly you come and give me remaining 30 pesos. See the condition. See the condition. Anyhow, Lencho thought that letter has been read by God and money has been sent by God. But here letter was read by postmaster and the money was sent by postmaster and his employees. So as soon as the postmaster got the second letter, he was really upset. He got to know that he got the final decision what postmaster thought. We should not help blindly. Postmaster was really upset. He was very sad. Only one thing he had, that I should not spoil the faith of Lencho. That's what he has helped Lencho. But after helping also, even he got a blame, saying that a bunch of crooks. So he thought that we should not help people blindly. So here we can consider the postmaster as a good character, a kind-hearted, helping nature. So all these character sketch can be seen in the lesson from postmaster and Lencho. We can even take Lencho as a negative or a narrow-minded person and a blind fellow, and later selfish. Why do we need to consider Lencho as a selfish? Because see, even other fields of his village were damaged with the hailstorms. He could have demanded for little more money for the sake of villages. No, but he demanded 100% only for his land. So, dear students, this was the lesson. I think I hope you like the lesson. So, the major characters, Lencho and postmaster. Remaining the other activities of the lesson will be posted in the next session. Thank you.